Hey, hello there guys, Proxence here, and welcome back to another episode of the YoKai Watch 3 Sukiyaki version series on the channel. So in the previous episode, we befriended Sing Kong and Dainoshi, and now we need to head over to the museum because we need to finish off this quest. So here we go, just running out here, and then we need to run over here. And once we're outside, we need to run all the way over to the museum because we need to talk to Professor, and then he'll be like, hey, you befriended the yokai you needed to befriend. Now you're good to finish off the quest. So here we go. Here we go. Just running inside. And then we can go back here. Open up this door. Okay, and now we need to talk to you. So are we good to go? I befriended all the yokai. Is everything like ready? Can we get this mission over with? Because I did everything I needed to do. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So now we need to make whatever this giant toy is. So let's see here. Looks like a giant robot. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, first piece of the robot. Nice. And there we go. That is a very, very large toy, if it's actually to scale, because that's a really big toy. Anyways, here we go. And I'm saying that because, like, Usapion, I'm assuming is, like, pretty large in terms of a yokai. So, comparing that with the size of the robot, that's crazy. That's a giant robot. How are you gonna fit that in a box? That's my question. Anyways, let's just finish this up here. So there we go, RRLLBA. There we go, and let's put that part in, and only one more piece is left. So here we go, it's 75% completed. And now XX up up LBR down A left. There we go. And we're done. We're done with the enormous robot. Yeah, that's all. That's an enormous robot, and we're done with it. We made it. So now let's see what it actually looks like. That is a tiny robot. That is a very, very small robot. Why did it look like enormous next to Usapion and Inaho? That's weird. That is weird, but hey, we finished off the quest, so now we need to actually go back to the detective's agency and do something with the toy. So here we go, running outside, and I am pretty sure this is the detective's agency, right? No? What? I thought we had to go over to the detective's agency, but it looks like we don't. That's weird. Well, let's just finish this up. So let's go up here, and then we need to go inside this house. Here we go. Open up the door, and hi. How's it going? I have this item that you requested, this little robot toy thing. So here you go. There's the robot toy thing, and are we good to go now? Are you giving us anything? Ooh, a comic book. Very, very interesting. I guess we'll have to see what that actually is in a second here, but there we go. There we go. We finished the quest. So what do we actually get from this in terms of like prizes and stuff, like items that we usually get at the end of stuff? Okay, it's not anything that special. But we have this, so let's see here. Can we land on red? No, we cannot. But hey, we still got some form of an XP orb. So let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to walk up here. Hey, look, it's Eddie. What is he doing here? Oh wait, this is Eddie's house. Wow. It's been a while since I've been here because we actually did a quest to go here in YoKai Watch 1. And I never really finished YoKai Watch 2, so I don't know if there's a quest in there to go to his house. But that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's been a while since I've seen Eddie. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just see here. I can go over to the menu and select the final key quest. So, let's see here. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this one is a very fun key quest because it takes forever to actually do. But I don't know how to actually start it again. So I think... Wait, actually, we need to go over to the detective's agency, and then we can start it. So let's run all the way over there. And by that I mean let's run to the house, use the Mirapo, and then teleport over to the detective's agency. So here we go. Here we go. Let's go over here. So the reason this quest is going to be fun is because it involves us doing a lot. So really it's not fun, but hey, in the end we get to do some pretty cool stuff. So I guess it's worth it in the end. Anyways, let's just go inside the house here and go and talk to Mirapo. There we go. And Mirapo, can you take me over to the detective's agency, if you don't mind? Because, you know, we need to go to the detective's agency to actually start up all of the key quests. So let's go inside. And hi, how's it going? Can I start up the quest? There it is. So let's start it up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one is going to be fun. But again, that is sarcasm, so it's really not going to be fun. It's going to be very frustrating. Anyways, let's see here. We need to talk to Mirapo, and then we need to go back to the house. So here we go, and once we're back at the house, I am not 100% sure where I need to go, but once we actually walk outside, we'll see where it's leading us. So here we go, walking outside. And now let's go down to the bottom level. And let's exit the building. There we go. There we go. And now, where is this taking us? Where is this taking us? I actually have no idea. It looks like it's taking us to the tunnel first, but I don't know where it's taking us after that. So I guess we'll find out. So here we go, running all the way over here. So I'm actually going to avoid... What? It's daytime! Why are you doing that? It's daytime! I did nothing wrong! I don't need to do this, it's daytime, it's not nighttime! Gargaros! Why? It's the middle of the day! I thought that the Gargaros thing was only in the nighttime. Okay, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Because we're already in an area that we are seen. Yeah, this isn't good, because we were almost seen there, and now we need to actually find the key and get out of here. So let's see here. There's the key. Here we go. Just carefully grab the key. And then, where's the exit? All the way up there? Okay. Let's go through here. And then carefully avoid this thing. Because I kind of want to grab one of the experience orbs. Rather, one of the, like, orbs. Because that's really all they are. They're just orbs of darkness and chaos and stuff. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding me. What's the purple thing? What's the purple thing? Okay, run. Okay, let's talk about this, dude. Let's talk about this. You want to be friends? You don't want to be friends. What was the purple arrow? I actually have no idea. I've never seen the purple arrow before. So, yeah, we're about to lose this fight. Here we go. Let's do some damage. There we go. Of course, he's going to hit us before we can actually use this ultimate. Or not. Okay, there we go. And place you there, place you there. That did absolutely nothing to him. It did absolutely nothing. And he just took down 3 of our yokai in one hit. And he just took down another one of our yokai in one hit. And he just took down another one of our yokai in one hit. That's amazing. That is amazing. Thanks for that, dude. Thanks. But really, why'd you have to do that? Why did you have to do that? It was the middle of the day. You didn't need to do that, okay? So now we need to go all the way back to the bottom of the map, or rather the bottom of this part of the town, and then we need to go to the bottom of the actual like full town map, and then it's frustrating because I really need him to not attack us again, because if he attacks us again, then it's not gonna be fun because we need to deal with him again, and it's never really that fun to deal with a Gargaros because they're kind of frustrating to deal with. Anyways, let's just try and carefully go down here, even though that really changes nothing, because if he wants to attack us, he'll attack us no matter what. So yeah, let's go over this way. I'm just gonna try and avoid the like same spot that I was in earlier, because maybe that's like a spot that I'm not supposed to walk on because it'll summon Gargaros, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure the way Gargaros works is like if you're out at a certain time or out for some random reason, he'll just show up anywhere and just attack you. And then if you're in different parts of town, you'll actually see different versions of Gargaros, so yeah. Anyways, let's just go over here and see what's going on. I really wish I had a bike. It would really help out right now. But again, the game is actually very close to actually giving us a bike, so it's not gonna be long until we actually have the ability to use one. So yeah, anyways, let's just go over here to this other part of town and let's see what's going on. Actually, let me grab that real quick. There we go, we got a small XP orb, or that actually might be a tiny XP orb, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's just go over here, and there we go. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's a tiny XP orb or a small XP orb. It doesn't really change much because they both give us experience. Anyways, let's just go over here and see what's going on. Okay, let's actually open this up real quick. There we go, and before I do anything else, I want to go up here and see what this yokai up here is. Hi, how's it going? I'm not gonna fight you right now because I don't want to deal with you. Because we always fight that yokai when we see it, or most of the time we fight it when we actually see it, and it doesn't really go well because we don't really ever befriend it or anything. So yeah, anyways, let's just go inside this building here and let's see what we have to do. Okay, here we go, just skipping through the dialogue because they're like, hey, whoa, it's abandoned and it's pretty cool. But it's really not that cool, it's just kinda creepy. Kind of creepy. Anyways, walk by this yokai. No. No. No, 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 no. You've got to be kidding me. Go and open the door. Open the door. And go open the door. Okay, avoid the yokai. Avoid the yokai. There we go. That was a very close one. We almost got into a fight. Imagine if we did. That wouldn't have been fun. I mean, hey, fights are useful. But when you're in this random building that you want to get to like the end of, you don't really want to fight random yokai. You just want to get to the end of the building and deal with the situation inside the building. So yeah. Okay, so we got a Minyon part, and now there's another item over here, so let's open this up. And it is a random item, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's just talk to Dr. Madaman here and see what's going on. So hi, how's it going? What's the issue here? I came to help out because, you know, you talked to my detectives agency and you were like, hey man, I need help. I need you guys to help me out with this situation. So yeah, I'm here to help. I'm here to help because that's exactly what you said in your little request. You said we need this at this location. What? Oh yeah, this is the one where he wanted the beverage, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Dr. Rapper. It's like the beverage we got a few episodes ago in the other part of town, the one with the detectives agency. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I avoided having to like go back and forth, so the quest wasn't as difficult as I originally said it was because we did what we needed to do prior to actually needing to do it. So that's awesome. Anyways, I think for now I'm going to end off this episode here, so thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And as always, I'll see you all in the next episode of the YoKai Watch 3 Sukiyaki version series on the channel. Bye everybody.